Hi guys, and welcome to today's impromptu video. This was definitely not planned, but I had a few people asking me about predictability in a prison relationship. So before I go into that, make sure you click that subscribe button, and this way you're notified when I post a video, because sometimes they're not planned like today's. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, I'm in a car. I'm actually filming this video in the car. Now, a lot of prison wives have been asking me about how do you do this, the predictability of it. You know what, I'm expecting a call at 9 a.m. He didn't call me. He doesn't love me anymore. Just, it's not working. Or is he cheating on me? The thing is, and this is just my perspective, I don't want to offend anybody or anything like that. Some of you might be able to schedule your visits, your phone calls, and your life, and I can't, or at least I feel I can't. I am not that girl that sits by the phone. The reality is that prison is a violent and unpredictable world. It's sad to say it, but that is the way it is. So from my personal thing, my guy is in the hole. Wrong or right, different topic. I'm not actually talking about the solitary confinement today. I might do the video about it another time, but he's in the hole, and I wanted to know what happened. I wanted to know how long. I wanted to know all the details, but it's been a couple of days, actually a couple of weeks now, and it's frustrating that I don't know them and I can't hear from him. But there was a chance that he could call today, so I could stay by the phone, wait for it to ring, not leave my house. But I know one of the things he really admires about me is that I don't sit and wait for the phone to ring. Now, I have the phone with me. When I go places, I obviously have the phone with me, because that's the 2022. We live in the world of technology, so I have my phone with me. But I don't sit and wait for it at home. There are times when he can call. There are times where he can't. Maybe he can't get to the phone. Maybe there's two inmates for that phone. Maybe there's something going on. Sometimes they have tablets, sometimes they don't. Sometimes mail works, sometimes there's a lockdown. There's just so much that goes on in a prison facility, in a prison world, that is outside of every inmate's control. And if I thought that every time he can't contact me means he doesn't love me, means he doesn't care about me, well, I'd go crazy. I also can't stop my life over it either. I know that he wants to talk to me. I know he'll call me when he can, but I can't stop my life over it. So again, going into today, I thought that there's a slim chance he might call, about 30-40% chance he might call, not even a 50%. And it happens to be his birthday. Great, so he's in the hole. It's his birthday. There's a chance he might call. There's a chance I might actually know what happened when I get to hear from him next. It would have been great, but I also had a very important work meeting, so I'm not going to cancel that meeting. I'm not going to just not show up. I'm not going to cancel everything, stay home in bed next to that phone and wait for it to ring, because the chance is it might not. And if I do that, I'm gonna, first of all, be so crushed when it doesn't ring, and second is I'm gonna resent sitting by the phone, and I think that resentment is gonna spill over to resenting him, and it's not his fault, because these are situations outside of his control. And then I'm gonna resent myself because I'm building my life around somebody else. Now, his life is important, but so is mine. It's important for me to have a life, and that's one lesson I'm learning in a prison relationship, that you need to have a life. I have a life outside of his. I'm very happy to be in his life, but I have my own life too. So I got up this morning. I was actually up at about 5:30 in the morning. I got dressed. I got ready for the meeting, and I'm in the car, and it is what it is. That's the way it goes. Now, a little bit of a side note, he did happen to call. It was really great. He did happen to call. I now know what's going on, and I don't know when I'll hear from him next. I know he will call when he can. I know that deep down, because he's proven that to me over and over. So if he can't call, I know that's not his fault because he will try. So if I stayed and waited for that call, who knows? I would have probably missed it. I would have missed the meeting. I don't know. I would have missed something. And that's not fair to me. So I am very glad that he did call. We got a chance to discuss what happened. And I'm glad that I had a phone on me because we got a chance to actually have that half-hour conversation, because that might last me for the next few months. It is what it is. That's a prison relationship for you. It's unpredictable, it's unknown, and you just have to have trust. You have to trust that person. So just because they didn't call doesn't mean that they don't love you anymore. They don't want anything to do with you. It just sometimes means they can't call for whatever reason. If you didn't get an email from them, maybe the tablets were not available, maybe I should stop waving my sunglasses. Things are going on, right? I mean, that's the way prison is. And that is a very difficult lesson to learn, because I feel like the first few months you get into that honeymoon stage where you're on the phone a lot, you email a lot, you write a lot, and then reality gets in there. A few months down the road, reality sinks in, where you do the best you can, but you also realize that he has a life there, I have a life here, and I am in his life, but I have my own. So we actually talked about that today. He did say it was great that I didn't sit and wait for him, but he definitely had to fight to make that call because he knew I've been worried for the last few weeks. And anyway, that is my update of today. I don't know if this helps any of you, but if you ever feel like the person in your life is not contacting you on a regular basis, talk to them. Because maybe they're not, maybe they are doing something that isn't respectful to you, and that's a whole different situation. But maybe it is the fact that they're in prison. They don't have control of a lot of things. That is what a prison is about. So part of that relationship, part of being in that relationship, is recognizing that you have to have your life too. You have to have your interests and your work day and whatever gets you through it. Whether you have hobbies or you take up new hobbies, whether it's your kids, whether it's your work day, whatever it is that you have going on, you have to continue with that. You can't stop your life and just sit there waiting for him to contact you, because trust me, it will drive you crazy. So make sure that your life is still continuing. In times like this, when a person's in the hole, I should say solitary confinement, you can go crazy waiting to find out what's going on. And what gets you through that is being busy. It's knowing that your life is still going. And like I said today, when he called me, we didn't just talk about what happened to him. I actually gave him an update of what was happening in my life. And again, one of the things he mentioned is how glad he is that I didn't freak out and told him that I'm sitting there waiting for you. Is that I told him I am getting dressed, I'm getting ready to go. So he actually likes that about me. And I'm just not that person that gets clingy. I don't know if he likes that or not. He doesn't get a choice. That's just who I am. I don't get clingy. I don't get territorial. You have to have trust in the person. You have to have trust in your relationship, because if you don't have it, then you're going to continue to have these problems, and you're going to resent him. You're going to resent the situation, and eventually it'll be too hard. It's too hard as it is, but it'll get even harder. And the thing is, he might feel that way for you. It's too hard on them because they can't guarantee things. They're really trying, but they can't guarantee that, and it's outside of their control, and it starts to weigh on them too. I've heard that from quite a lot of inmates, that it weighs on them when they feel like they fail you. So that's what I've learned today, that sometimes you just get up and you realize you have a life, and as much as you're hoping that phone will ring, you can't stay under the covers and wait for it to ring, because it might not. But that's that. Like I said, I've been frustrated because it's been several weeks of not hearing from him, And I got that call today, so yay, I am happy I got that call. I'm not happy with the situation, and that's a whole different topic, but I'm glad I got that call. I'm also glad I didn't wait for it, and I got it in the car. So that's it. This is my update, my frustration. I hope it helps some of you that are asking about this topic a lot, what to do and how difficult that is, and what do I do in that situation. I don't know, this is just what I do. So I am going to sign off because sitting in the car is not always fun, but at least I look good today. I did. I got dressed up and I feel like I look good today. So I might just take some pictures and I'm going to save them for when he comes out so I can send it to him. And anyway, if you have any comments about how you do this, what gets you through that long time when you might not have contact, that would be great. Just put whatever you can in the comments because that really helps for a lot of us. I'm going to sign off on this and I'm going to continue with my day, and I hope you all have a great one. Bye.